Hello, friends. The very strong and emphatic questions asked by the psoriasis researchers, psoriasis patients, and psoriasis doctor is why there is no cure for psoriasis. And it's a fact. And let me explain you why there is no cure. As everybody knows that psoriasis is a lifelong disease, it is a skin disease, and once it starts, it can only be controlled, but it can never be cured, it can never go. All the time it goes on increasing, and you have to control it. And why we do not find a cure till date? There's a main reason. As you know that psoriasis is a skin disease, there is an excessive production of a skin on your body, and that excessive skin sheds away from your skin in the form of dead skin. So in fact it is not a skin disease. The main cause of psoriasis is a defective immunity. The control of reproduction of skin cells is done by our immunity. And we have a process that is called as a wound healing mechanism. Normally, the skin that we see is a dead skin and it sheds away within 1 month. Every day you shed away the skin, and every 28 days a new skin comes. But whenever one gets a wound, it doesn't take 21 days to fill up the gap. It takes only 3 days. The main reason behind this is that whenever there is a wound, your immune system gets a trigger from the dead cells that there is a gap in the skin. And because of that, a body secretes certain chemicals called as cytokines, which increases the blood flow to the affected area of the wound. That's why it becomes red. And the increased blood cells, blood supply to the skin, to the wounded part. Body also prepares some sort of cell that is called as T cell, which increases the reproduction of the skin cells on the particular part of the wound 10 to 15 times more. That's why the increased production of cells fills up the gap of the wound. But as soon as the wound is healed, the gap is filled. There is a reverse mechanism. The immunity knows that the work is over. Now, immunity stops to produce the excessive cells and the reproduction of cells goes to the normal level so that the wound part and the normal skin joins, and after some days there is no sign of. This is called as a wound mechanism, and this is inborn mechanism. In case of psoriasis, the immunity has a defective or it goes stray away, it becomes insane. It feels there are a lot of wounds on your body, although there are no wounds, and the immunity process, the healing mechanism automatically starts, and there is excessive production of skin on particular parts of your body that leads the more and more layers of living skin and falling of scale. Unless and until this immunity is treated, the defect in the immunity is treated, psoriasis is not going to be cured. And there is no medicine in the modern scientific medicine to make it normal. That's why it is called as an autoimmune disorder. Your necessary things that are needed, they are triggered unnecessarily. Homeopathy has got the medicines to make the immunity normal, and then it will only produce the cells in normal level so that you don't need to control psoriasis at the level of skin, and you get a normal skin forever. And there are cases in psoriasis where we treated the psoriasis patient, and once they stop the treatment of psoriasis, for 10 to 15 years their skin is normal, they don't need any medicine, and they don't have psoriasis. Isn't it a cure of psoriasis? So if you think there is no cure for psoriasis, it is correct, because if you are treating psoriasis at the level of skin, just skin level, it can never be cured. But if you treat the cause of psoriasis, the deranged immunity, if you set it right, then you will continue to get the normal skin throughout your life. And that's what the homeopathy does. That's what the psoriatic does. And we have a lot of cases like that. Thank you.